Hello, hello everyone. It's Chalkin History with Shelly. Come on in and relax. We are going to do a fun hot mess technique today. So I hope you guys can hang out with me for a little bit. Should be a quick and easy project today. Let's make sure we are live. I've had so many issues, so I just want to make sure we're good. Say hello as you're hopping on. Our text message just went out, so those that are subscribed, you can be looking for that if you didn't get it already. All right, sit back. We'll be live soon. All right, make sure you guys say hello, hello, hello. Thanks for hopping on. Happy Thursday evening. Gosh, the days just keep rolling by, don't they? Today we're going to do a fun little project. We're going to get messy. We are going to do the hot mess technique. I think this will be a good transfer to do it with. This is my fuzzing cloth. We'll need that. This time we're going to do the Every Year I Fall For transfer. So it says pumpkins, bonfires, s'mores, autumn leaves, and you. That is a B-size transfer, and we are going to do it on our brand new London chalkboard. This is actually 8 by 11, where all our other chalkboard used to be 9 by 12. So this is an 8 by 11 surface, which means this panel here can be replaced. Remember, now we have the two-sided boutique finish inserts. One side is the black chalkboard, and then the other side is the white. So you can do two projects, right? And you just flip it as you need it. Pretty convenient, if you ask me. You do not wax it, so don't wax it. This is a really nice surface that we do not want to ruin. So let's get out our transfer. So what do we do if we don't wax our board? We need to fuzz our transfer. All right, Every Year I Fall For. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Thank you so much for sprinkling and sharing. I appreciate you. So what do? We have to fuzz our transfer. Okay, so we're going to just take it off our backer here. And I just literally, guys, just take your skin of your finger. I already had it up on this side. It comes right up, okay? Don't use your fingernails because that will definitely ruin your backer sheet. It's paper, so it can separate the layers, but you just want to remove it. And then we're going to place it on our fuzzing cloth. And what we're doing is we're trying to ease the adhesive a little bit here. Okay, we can open this up. So when you get your fuzzing cloth, there's like a terry cloth side, and then on the other side is a microfiber side. Okay, so you want to do it on the terry cloth side. And you're just dulling the adhesive a bit. You're not totally taking it off. There's no way you could possibly fuzz it off all the way. I suppose if you left it in water overnight, then yeah, you'd probably dilute the adhesive enough that it would come off. I've never tried it. I don't know. But don't do that. All right, we're just going to fuzz it another time or two. You just want to dull it a bit. And you'll be able to tell too, if it's really sticky, it'll be really hard to get off your fuzzing cloth. Otherwise, it comes off with no effort at all. All right, I'm going to check the back of my frame. Some of our frames used to come with sawtooth hangers. This one does not, so I can put it on. It doesn't matter what my top or bottom is. And when I apply a transfer, I like to go above and beyond it or below. And I can see my border. Okay, I'm going to get to the very tippy top. I can see the sides of my transfer, so I can see if it looks equal. And I believe it does. I believe I'm to the inside part here and at the top. So what I'm going to do now is smooth it out from the center out, okay? And we want to make sure that's nice and flat against our chalkboard, that you don't have any ripples or bubbles. All right, you want it nice and flat. All right, nice and flat. If you feel like you have some little bits of fuzz, you can go ahead and remove that. Now, this little piece of fuzz that I saw, it's not in the way of my mesh, so really I can leave it there. It will come off when I wash it. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm worried about it only if it gets, like if it was in my mesh, because you can't force the paste through something that's in the way, right? All right, so we're gonna make sure this is all rubbed down. Okay, hot mess, folks. We just apply any color, all the colors, whatever colors you want onto your design and basically finger paint, or you can take your squeegee and do a design, whatever you want to do. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the certain words in white. And I want to do I fall for you. I want to do those in white. So I'm going to do that first. Okay? Because I really want those to stand out. Put my glasses on. All right, and I'm going to kind of turn this so I can see exactly what I'm doing. And what right now I'm doing is I'm just covering up the actual design. This is a silk screen transfer. So there's a mesh. Wherever you see this white, that's a mesh. So I'm kind of just pushing the paste through the mesh onto my board. Okay, so I applied it there. I'm going to apply it to the word you. I don't want to do the word and. I just wanted to say I fall for you. All right, and then I'm going to just come back and get off whatever excess I left behind. Okay, scrape that back into my jar. Let's go ahead and do it up here. You can see if you've missed some spots. All right, okay. All right, and because we're doing several different colors, I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to pull that up there. Look at that. I love white on a black background. I just think that is so pretty. All right, so we're just kind of giving it some warm air. I am going to rub down the word pumpkins. All right, and then I'm going to kind of let that just fall. And I'm going to press down that top part. So we're going to re-press down these words every year. Okay. I can see that that's pressed down. And we're going to come in here. You don't want any airspace because your paste can get under there and kind of just blob. So we don't want to do that. All right, and then I'm going to do the bottom part here too. So we're going to lift that up. Let's give it a little air. This is the first time I'm playing with this board, and I'll tell you what, I really like that surface. a lot. The chalkboard is so nice. Yes, you can go other places to get chalkboards, but I'm telling you what, the quality of our chalkboards are just, there's no contest, guys. It's not paper. It's just a really nice quality chalkboard. Okay, everything's rubbed back down. Now comes the fun and messy part. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use our Nominee. Unfortunately, this is sold out, but it is the color of the month. It's called Nominee. It's a nice gold metallic. And I kind of want to give it the look of, you know how some people do like that gold leafing type look? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of come in and we're going to just kind of hit some words and letters, because wherever this hits first is pretty much going to be where it stays, okay? So I'm just going to kind of come in and make, hopefully what it may look like is a gold leaf pattern. If not, we've tried. Okay. All right. All right, what do you think? I think so far so good. I think we're good. Like I said, I just want to get a little bit out there. Nothing crazy, just a little accent. Okay, let's put that down. Now we're going to get crazy. This is our saffron. This is one of our new en vogue colors. I'm just going to mix this up a little bit. And I'm going to grab a pretty good chunk of this. And we're just going to blob it. Just blob it. No rhyme or reason. We're just going to blob it. Okay. Probably didn't need this much, but that's okay. So I probably got some gold in here, although I don't see that I did. So I will probably scrape this back. If I did get any gold on there, it is minuscule and I won't be able to tell. So if you don't want it to mix, don't do that. All right, let's see, I'll put that there. Next is rust. This is a retired color, but it's such a just a really nice orange. You could probably do papaya and darken it up with maybe some bark or even some black. Or you could take our orange peel and maybe darken it a bit with some black or brown. Okay. Try not to take as much here. But same thing. Just plopping it. Plopping it, plopping it, plopping it. Take a little scoop there. Okay. This one does have some other colors on it, so I'm not going to mix that in. We'll just cover that up. I'm actually going to get a napkin so that I could just put all my dirties on. All right, put that there, put that there. And because we're going to be mixing all these colors back, we are not going to put any of these colors back in our jar because we don't want to ruin our jars of color. Let's close the gold up. And then lastly is our saucy. This was also a color of the month. I just think it's such a nice, rich color. I really love this color. And we're going to start down here. Just plopping. Plop, plop. Careful you don't get it where your white is. If I had a big old blob down there, I'll bring it up here. Okay. All right, now I'm just kind of smashing it down a little bit here. So there's so many different techniques you can do with the hot mess. Like sometimes I do this. I sometimes just plop it down and smush it down with my squeegee. Other times you could just take your hand and swirl it around like you're finger painting. Kids love getting messy with that. Or you can take a squeegee, but I want to make sure I'm pretty much covered here. Careful, sometimes doing this method sometimes will pull up the transfer. I guess it just depends on your surface and if it's really well laid down. Okay, gotta get up here. Okay, I'm not trying to make a new color. We're just kind of smashing the colors down where they were. Okay. Now I'm going to take my squeegee. I'm going to get another paper towel. Because we're going to have to throw away all the excess, right? All right, so let's go ahead and just do this. So I'm just going to scrape that excess off, making sure the actual design is covered. All right. I think I got everything covered. I can see where the gold was, so it looks pretty cool. All right, we're going to start at the top. Again, I'm not trying to make a new color here, so I'm not going to try to concentrate on too much. I just want to make sure we've got it covered, right? Because the more you go over it with your excess, the more it's going to get mixed and the more it's going to turn into one solid mixed color versus different colors. Now, you can, like if you think an area has been too concentrated with a color, you can bring a different color over it. Okay, otherwise, I think we're good. You guys, I cannot wait to see this. I may have gotten a little bit on my Y. So what I'm going to do is come back over here and see if I can smush over that. Okay. Okay. I think I might have fixed it. And it might not have actually gone through. So we'll see. Are you guys ready for the reveal? I'm excited. Thanks, Kathy. I think the colors are going to look so good. Oh my gosh. Every year oops, we got to fix the tops of those letters. So in that case, okay, we can press that back down. I'm just going to dab into my excess. And we're going to make sure we got the tops of those words. Okay, let's try again. Got it that time. Oh my gosh. How pretty is that? The gold is so cool. Now, if I also wanted to, before I rip this totally off, I can lay it back down gently and go over it again with some more gold if I really wanted to get some gold accents in there. I'm thinking I'm going to leave it alone because I do see some. How pretty. Oh, so because we laid over the Y, because I dried it already, it's pulling it up a little bit. So let's see. Let's take this off. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. And I tried not to get dirty. I really did. But I also am a hot mess at times. So we're just going to get that off our fingers. Now, instead of me trying to fix this and blah, 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 you guys, it comes off so easily. So I'm going to take my wipe. I'm just going to do the whole word U. Okay, I'm just taking my wipe and we're wiping it off. Okay, all gone. I have a little board eraser here that's wet. So I'm just going to get all that white ghosting away. Okay, little paper towel here. Let's dry it up. All gone. All right, let's get this dry. Then I'll come back. We'll lay that transfer back down and just do the word you. And we'll be all set. I love this. I think this turned out so pretty. So pretty. My gosh. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. It looks like fire, like flames. It looks so cool. And you can see the gold. Can you guys see the gold in there? How awesome is that? So cool. I really like that a lot. I think it'd be really pretty to paint the frame with the gold, the Nominee gold. You can paint these frames. You can do so much. Okay. All right. So we're going to try to get our mess away from us here. Put that there. Get that out of the way so we don't make a mess. And I am going to try to just lay this down. I'm going to try. You know what? I am going to just wipe up the bottom of this transfer real quick. Just so I can see a little better. Sometimes after you've chalked on it, it's kind of hard to see where you were. So let's just clean this bottom part up. I could at least line up the word and then we should be okay. All right, so I'm not doing the whole thing, just the top part. Clean that up. I'm gonna flip this. And I want to get whatever white was stuck in there. Okay, so we're just gonna rub that white. I can take my board eraser and go over it. It is wet. I went to my sink. You get it under, you just get it wet and then squeeze it out so that it's damp. Okay, and then one more time on this side so that it's nice and clean so we can see what we're doing. Okay. Okay, garbage. Paper towel. All right, so we do not ever want to put a wet transfer on top of something we've chalked already because the wetness will bring it back to life and we don't want to do that. Okay, so we want to make sure we get all that moisture off gently. Okay. All right, now let's bring our board over. Okay. Now I think if we just place this, I'm gonna wave it a little bit in the air, make sure it's nice and dry. Okay, if we just put it over the word and as best we can. That's pretty lined up with the word and. I'm just going to rub down the word you. Okay, you can hold that up. Let's see. It seems very crooked to me. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, that's better. We're just rubbing down the word you. We're not doing any other parts. We're going to grab a little bit of paste and just do the word you. Okay, and then bring it back up. Perfect. I love how easy it is to fix things. Not difficult at all. Let's get that dry. It also would have been pretty to do it, I Fall For You, in all gold. That would have been pretty as well. But I think white really, just really stands out nicely. Every year, I fall for pumpkins, bonfires, s'mores, autumn leaves, and you. That is it, my friends. That is how easy it is. Again, this was hot mess technique. You just kind of blob it wherever you want to go and then remove your excess and you're all done. And that is it. So I thank you guys for showing up tonight. I truly appreciate you stopping by. If you're catching me on the replay, welcome to the replay, and I'll see you guys